Start the recording.
Cool.
Oh man. Fucking episode 2.
Let's go. Episode 2, and we've already got kicked by YouTube. What?
I know, can't believe that. Literally went to post episode 1 and YouTube have disabled our account despite nothing having happened on it. I don't think we'd even logged into YouTube properly.
No.
Oh, but you got some watering to do.
Yes.
How long does it take you to water?
Honestly, way too long.
I was looking at the size of your crop plot. I was like, man, I get frustrated when I've got to water my 3 crops and a few trees.
But the thing is, I do have my money making set up all ready to go now. I've got them 3 over there making bars, which I sell. Copper bars are valuable.
How are you going to be selling copper bars when you haven't upgraded your tools yet?
Oh, I have upgraded tools.
Oh, okay.
I've upgraded some tools, the ones I use more regularly. But for right now, because I'm quite behind on purchases like recipes and backpacks, I'm just let's try and actually make some money.
Fine, okay.
I've got the 5k upgrade for the backpack.
Yeah, you should got the 10k one.
Yeah, sorry. Well, the next one I need to get is the 25k one.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you got the same as me then.
But at the moment, the crops with all the bars is just making money. But yeah, it normally takes me about 3 watering cans worth to fill this plot.
That's insane. I don't even use 1 watering can fully.
Although I'm currently saving up for the seed maker.
The seed maker. Oh, okay. So you can reprocess your.
Yeah. Nicknaming college. Is that the joke?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I keep breaking down trees in Bahari Bay, and wolves keep jumping out of them.
Yeah. Let me check something real quick. Bum bum bum.
Yeah, I'm trying to power up towards foraging 9, so that I can get my upgraded axe, so that I can cut down the flow trees faster.
Nice.
And then I'm going to work towards getting mining level 9, so that I can get the flow infused pickaxe, so that I can mine Palia faster. And then I'm going to get my flow infused bow, and I'm going to have an absolute breeze of a time hunting shit.
Also, I've just realised the game will let you whisper to yourself.
Right. Oh, yeah, that is weird.
Did you just message hey to our party when our party is just me and you?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah, look all these tomatoes. So each tomato you seed will have 3 lots of growths on it. So after the 3rd harvest, it will just go away.
Okay, got you.
But that just means that that's crops you don't have to go rebuy, retill, and all that malark.
Mm-hmm. Which is always nice. You know what they say? Reduce, reuse, rikiki.
Exactly. Oh, I've used up. I've smelted all I can, apparently. Oh yeah, also, my play level is 27 now.
27?
Yeah.
Jesus, you've been doing some work off stream.
My levels is 33555463.
Yeah, you are well spread out.
Thing is, I've only played the game for about 2 hours more than you. I had a look on Steam earlier.
The thing is, a lot of my time has been spent leveling up skills I already have a lot of levels in, meaning I need a lot more XP to get them. when I get my foraging, mining, and hunting to 10, and I start leveling the other ones up, I'm gonna start like getting levels like it's no one's business.
Yes, I've got the upgraded axe and pickaxe at the moment.
I have realised that this episode may not be the best viewing on YouTube, because
Why is that?
well, so far the first however many minutes of this recording have just been me chopping down trees.
It's called variety.
You know what? Here's a bit of variety. I'll break some ore.
Oh, you're really putting yourself out there.
I always pile.
Right, let's go find some... Yeah, I still seem to be no closer to getting my glider.
What's that quest you have for Ancient Battery? Because I think that's the one that I had for the glider.
Oh, that's where we've got to figure out the riddle at the, It's like something that, like, produces life.
Oh, yeah. I did that.
Cool. Good for you. Good.
Do you want a hint?
You wanna... Yes, please.
It's on your toolbar.
A toolbar?
Yep. If you go back to where that place
watering
was.
can.
Yep.
Oh, I don't even know where that is. That was like one of the first quests I got given, and that must have been about like 18 hours of gameplay ago. Let me go to the map. Punching trees gives me wood. Well, that's a statement.
You know what? You're not wrong. Punching trees does technically give you wood if you count the splinters in your knuckles.
I feel like it was the Phoenix Shrine.
That sounds familiar.
Cool, now you've said that. If
Maybe.
it's not that, I'm going to blame you.
Yeah, that's fair. There's a couple down here, just cave fishing.
Where's... Oh, I remember where that is. That was where it was behind the waterfall, and that's when I was able to
Oh, when you got out of
break
bounds.
through the wall. Yeah, I went out of bounds, and it kept me out of bounds. So it took me like 10 minutes just to try and maneuver my way out when there was literally this stairway over here. Actually, just for the lols. I'm just gonna see if I can break the barrier
Actually,
again.
you know what? I didn't fix my sound settings, so I'm gonna quickly go into here and see if I can.
Well, I'm gonna try and break into the 5th dimension. If I can remember how I did it. Oh.
I'm just gonna slightly increase
Meets...
my mic volume and see if that fixes it.
Oh, yes. Perfection.
Oh, I should.
Yeah, you take that, bug. Quick.
Oh, I've accidentally just tried to fish a one of the little fox-looking things.
Ha! Garden leaf hopper. Ha ha. Right, how did I... Oh, that's how I did it. Okay. Oh. Ha ha. Spider boy, does whatever.
I think you're going the wrong way.
Oh no, I'm just seeing if I can glitch through the matrix again.
Oh, you're just trying to get out of bounds for content.
I made it out of bounds. Right, check your map. See, am I out of bounds now?
I'm just gonna watch stream and see what happens.
Oh yeah, I'm out of bounds. Right. I think
You should send a link to the stream to the devs.
Yeah.
Oh, does that count as out of bounds?
I mean, what am I climbing on right now?
That's fair. I'll give you that one.
Although, early access. It's not going to be
Yeah.
polished, is it?
I mean, it's very well polished for what it is.
Polish! Right,
Not to be confused with well Polish, yeah?
Nearly there. Nearly there. Nearly. Yes. Yes, I made it out because I am. Spider Boy. Walls are only a suggestion. Yes. Yes.
Walls are as much a suggestion as the developer intends them to be.
They're not so much rules as they are guidelines, Miss Turner.
There are so many games where walls are optional. Like, I mean, classic example, Skyrim. If you run at a wall in Skyrim while holding a plate in front of you, you will clip through the wall.
I mean, I'm just waiting to see chat whether Jem appreciates the Pirates of the Caribbean reference. What was I doing? Oh yeah.
That was spot on.
That was spot on. I mean, we're definitely only saying that because we're currently live.
Yeah, you're about to get a text message that just says, it was fucking shit.
Yeah, like, inevitably when this video gets, like, 3 million views, like, she doesn't want to be like, bullying.
Yeah, because, you know, everyone who ever streams ends up getting 3 million views. That's...
Reese says hi, but not high enough to come into be a viewer and chat with us. Interesting.
I see how it is, Reese.
You never met the guy and you're already shading.
Look.
Actually, you're going to see him soon.
Oh, I will, yeah, for New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I'm going to get my teeth kicked in.
Oh,
he's here!
Yeah, I'm here! There you go. Well, it's good to hear that it's good that you can hear us, but are you here present?
Alright, you
that
pedantic little shit.
I was worried once, like you two, I took an arrow to the knee. Oh, that's such an old, cheesy reference.
I was a speedrunner like you once, but then I took a plate to the wall.
I was a speedrunner, but then I woke up. I can't speedrun games. I just don't have, like, the patience and the...
I speedrun a couple games, never very well.
Yeah, but you know why that is.
Why?
Because you're not diagnosed, you're peer-reviewed.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a diagnosed speedrunner, I just like to do things fast. Ladies, hit me up for a short time, not a good time.
Okay, the only lady in here that I know of is my sister, so this could be the weirdest,
Look. Like you said, Fraser, this is eventually going to get, like... Oh, I've just seen... Ooh, Twitch chat, oh no.
Yeah. Which one, Jem? If we're going to make it awkward. Oh, damn. Yeah, this isn't where I'm meant to be.
Isn't it?
Wait.
Might be.
What's this? It's got text. Read. Oh, yeah. I'm supplying it. Come on, door. Let me make you wet. I haven't got the riz. Harper, I haven't got the riz. Why is it... Wait. Do I have to piss in this sink?
Yeah, you gotta piss. You gotta piss in the bowl.
Ah, piss in the bottle. I'm making a dirty pint.
Never speak again.
There you go. Look at this content for the viewers. Like cutscenes. Like what? Oh shit. Oh my god! It's a discount Baymax.
Return to my housing plot.
Oh my god, Gina's in mood. I was lost in my thoughts. I'm like, yeah?
Yeah, been there, done that.
Been there, done that, worn the t-shirt, lost the t-shirt, forgot the t-shirt, and then found the t-shirt. Right. Holy shit! Holy shit! Did you see that door open? Crazy! The chamber added for your protection. Okay, so the chamber's a condom. Do not give up on your faith. The king shall free us when it is safe, and our people will roam the land again. That's cool. That's real cool, Chief, but I want my glider. Big ruins. Oh! Najuma. Bahari Bay. I can do that. Also, did you ever find out or figure out how we can get tree seeds?
I did not. I have some somehow, but I don't know how I got them. Oh, I forgot to eat. I forgot to eat.
In game or in real life? Because both are valid.
In game. Right, start with you and then. Yeah, that'll do. Much better. Love a full focus bar.
Oh. Full focus bar? I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Oh, my little, like, bush wall is coming along nicely.
Bahari
Ooh,
Bay.
are these fully grown? Still no? Really? Jesus. These trees are getting thick.
No, of course that's the wrong way. Ugh, what am I doing? My name is Chico Montoya. You murdered my father. Prepare to die.
I only just realised that my my gardening just went up to level 3.
Your garden is on level 3.
Well, I've harvested approximately 10
Shit.
crops total.
You know what? I deserved that. I fully deserved that.
What happened?
Oh, you deserved that! Huh. When a mummy tree and a daddy tree love each other very much.
Ugh. Apologies, everyone. Oh my god. Apparently my mute button doesn't work when I'm in-game. That's fun.
Oh, you tried to run. Where am I going? Bahari Bay.
Sorry, YouTube viewers.
See, I've got a compliment for my hunting skills. Let's go.
Very nice. I need to head into town. Prepare my axe.
Right. Topic of conversation that I know chat will definitely get involved with. Disney classics versus Disney live remakes.
Classics. Remakes suck. I've yet to see a Disney remake that has been well received.
I have a very specific rule as to what live action Disney films I will actually go and see.
Okay.
It is that they do not alter the storyline. They only extend the story, i.e., give context to something that happened that we know happens, but give extra content behind it. So, for example, the live-action Cinderella. We know Cinderella as her parents' dead. She's just the evil stepmother, stepsisters, blah blah blah. But in the live-action, we get a bit more context and actual flavour as to what her upbringing was like. We got to see her mum. We got to see her dad. We got to see how that all unfolded. The person she was, the life she had, and then they brought us into the life that we know from the classic.
Okay.
Things like that, I'm fine with. But when you go and try to, like with Dumbo, where you just like there is no hiding it, they changed the story. It's like, nah, we do not do that here.
I have always thought that when you take a story that was designed to be animated and you turn it to live action, you lose some of the magic of having an animated series.
Yeah.
And that is not a fault of any of the casting decisions or any of the writing decisions. It is just that a live action remake of a cartoon will always struggle to match what they can do with a cartoon. That being said, I'm going to be cautiously optimistic towards the How to Train Your Dragon remake.
Yeah, there's...
That one weirdly looks really good.
I'll tell you what has been surprisingly good. Granted, it's not a remake of a cartoon. It's Sonic.
You know what? I'll give you that one.
And it's really funny because if you remember the very first trailer that they had put out for Sonic, everyone was ragging hard on the design of Sonic.
Literally everyone was just like, oh, this is so bad, everyone changed. And to their credit, they listened, they changed it, and it was for the best. And
even like Jim Carrey was like semi-retired to the point that he said that he'd only come back if it was like a really good like story and script.
And then he came back for Sonic.
And then he's going to play 2 roles in Sonic 3, so... I'm slightly curious about Lilo and Stitch next year. They've messed up some of the best songs in the live Aladdin. Yeah, no, I agree with that.
I will drop some information here. I do not like musicals. I can't stand them, and I have always struggled to get through musicals, and because of that, I struggle to watch a lot of the Disney classics because they are musicals. Hey, mods, ban that guy.
We are the mods.
Oh shit.
We can't afford other people.
Yeah, we can't afford to ban anyone, so like...
Yeah.
Damn
hey,
it.
Editor, can you cut out that bit where Harper said they don't like musicals? Oh wait, we can't afford an editor.
Shit, I am the editor.
Hey chat, if you're looking for a job that pays nothing but really good holiday, let us know.
If you're looking for part-time slave labour,
oh my god, this looks like Amelia Earhart.
it's an interesting decision for a pink elf with big glasses.
I volunteer, Reese. I do need to learn editing. There you go, look at that. I've got that.
When I was trying to make a YouTube thumbnail for the first stream, I literally was just like copy and pasting elements and using my phone's built-in AI to remove the background of certain bits. And I was like, yeah, look at me doing editor work. And then I would like looked at some actual proper thumbnails and was like, man, I need to work on this. It's not that there was anything wrong, it's just that there wasn't much right.
Yeah.
Oh, are we gonna pay for Reese to do our editing by paying him in D&D sessions?
Yes, Reese. Every time I say D&D session, it makes Reese happy. Like, I've got like an arsenal of one-shots prepared, just in case Gemma and Reese are like, hey, do you want us to stay this weekend?
Just a little 2-person one-shot.
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
So what normally happens is we did one session where they each got to make 2 characters.
Okay.
So it kind of gave a bit more depth to the actual story instead of just 2 players in it. But they were against each other.
Ooh.
Like they weren't like a team.
Okay.
They were essentially going after each other. Just like I'm going after this squirrel. He just ran straight into me. Ah, buddy. You can pay him in D&D sessions.
He's now got a hard-on. Good. Yeah, but is that hard-on diagnosed or is that peer-reviewed?
Yeah. Just make sure that hard-on hits the subscribe button. Right, what do I do here? I can eat that. I got a lootie in my booty. I don't know if you want to hear my review. No. We're at least trying to be like PG. Don't need none of that. Tequila rosé. No, you don't have to stop saying fuck because we say it quite a lot, don't we, Harper?
Fucking right we do.
Tequila rosé.
More like Tequila Mockingbird, am I right?
That's funny.
I'm okay. Drink for the seasonal alcoholics out there. Your coffee, however you regularly take it. 1 sugar, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and 1 shot of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey. It is a fantastic drink for the winter.
19.
Have you got any go-to winter drinks, Fraser, that you like to partake in?
Hot chocolate.
Ah, you're a basic bitch.
Well, actually, there was one time
At band camp.
in university, in my second year. It was in December. It was in our last couple of weeks, and I had a big travel mug of hot chocolate. And a friend of mine brought in like a strawberry liqueur type thing. And I was like, cool, let's have some fun with this. So I poured it into my hot chocolate, gave it a mix up. And then, because we was doing a session like educational theory, I was like, cool, every time our lecturer specifically says this term, I have to drink.
Oh, no. So how hammered did you get?
Well, I literally, in a space of about 5 minutes, I'd gone through half the travel mug because it was intentional, and I know they didn't know, but they went into, you know when lecturers just go to like this big monologue and just talk.
Yep. Well,
It's like,
I mean, I didn't go to university, but sure, let's assume that I do.
But yeah, and it's like, oh dear.
Yeah, Risha said that's one way to forget a lecture.
Well, apparently I didn't forget it because I'm now about 6 months, 7 months away from a PhD, so I must have retained something, if not a headache.
So the only thing you've retained is the alcohol content.
Well, you know what they say in Olaf says in Frozen 2, water has memory.
I don't think there was any water in what you were drinking. Ooh.
No, there wasn't.
I think someone was out on a bender last night.
Yeah, it's that season of work Christmas dues, isn't it? Oh,
Well,
I nearly forgot why I even came home. I need to pick up some bits for...
I missed my Christmas too because I was in a car accident literally like 2 days before it. Which fucking sucks ass.
I mean, before chat gets too sympathetic,
Oh, entirely my fault, yeah.
yeah, I didn't want to be the one to say it, I wanted to give you the opportunity to.
No, fully on me, and, like, no one was injured, so it's all fine. It was just a pain in the tits to have my car written off.
Yeah, that's the thing with mixing drinks. You need to...
Oh no. What did I do, Reese? I turned right out of a T-junction directly into a motorcycle. There's no way to phrase that other than I accidentally whacked someone off a bike.
Did he die? We wouldn't be telling the story if he did. Wait, Harper, did he?
Sadly, yes, but he lived.
Full disclosure, we support cyclists.
And motorcyclists.
And motorcyclists.
We support all of public transport and private transport and transport in general.
Yeah. We support their right to walk or take the bus.
I support your right to not have a car. Unfortunately, I don't support my right to not have a car because I need a car to be able to leave my house.
Oh yeah, because you live in the wilderness.
Yep. I'm a wilderness explorer. Adventurers out there.
Yeah, I remember when you told us he was in a car accident. It's like, oh no, is Harper okay? And it's like...
Oh yeah, I T-boned a guy by accident. It's like, oh, okay. The answer is no, he didn't fly. He just headbutted the top of my car so hard that it wrote my car off.
It's not flying, it's falling with style.
Wilderness explorer is not a euphemism. It's a quote from Up, you dirty-minded connoisseur of ours.
Must be explored. Now that is a euphemism.
The wilderness is out there.
It's like, oh, babe, I don't shave. It's like, the wilderness must be explored. Oh.
You're an interesting career, Fraser.
Hey, we're single, so...
For now. I got my foraging level up. I'm going to go and get a new axe. Wait, do I already
is that the fine axe?
Do I already have... No, not the fine axe. The one above the fine axe. I already have the fine tools.
All of them?
Yeah.
Damn.
I have just realised that I might already have the recipe and I should check that. Also, yeah, Jem, mixing Prosecco, gin, tequila rosé. Yeah, you've asked for a bad time there. That is the exact reason why I don't drink baby Guinness. Because it's just two different alcohols layered together. It's not good.
I had a great time at the time.
Say that again. A great time at the time. That's an interesting way of phrasing that.
She didn't care. I was there to look after her. Aww.
Aww. Look at you taking care of someone.
Oh, God damn it, Gemma.
Oh.
Yes, this is a family show.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the only sense that this is a family show is that you and Fraser are related. That is the only sense in which this is a family show. It's fortunate though, because no, I'm not going to finish that sentence because we're alive. You know when you think something and then you stop?
Oh my god. You know how we just lost our YouTube channel? Let's get ready to lose our Twitch channel as well.
Oh no. Alabama style. Oh god, what's wrong with you?
And you think I'm the bad one?
No, I always thought you were the tame one, don't worry. Oh, that's an expensive recipe, but I've got it now. That recipe cost me $3,000.
3 grand?
Yep. Hey.
Hey, I haven't seen you all game.
Yeah.
Come here.
Slap.
Mwah. Mwah.
You're gonna get slapped.
And I said, promise?
Well, you heard it here first, folks.
Right. Store. Show X-Men movie, Deadpool and Wolverine are your favourites. I mean...
That's such a basic answer.
Yeah...
Oh. Favourite Marvel show or movie? I think God. I think for show, I'm going to say What If, just because of all of the variety that they have going on.
I've literally got my auto mod notification come through being like, we have held a message for the following reason, bullying. Would you like to allow it to post it to chat?
What was the message?
Here's a basic bitch.
Let the people speak.
Okay, we are not about to get into a discussion around freedom of speech. So, my favourite Marvel show... I actually think... Hawkeye. And I think one of the main reasons for that is because of the phase that Marvel's kind of going through, Hawkeye felt real. Like, the interactions they were having felt legitimate.
Yeah.
It's like, if you think of like Thor Love and Thunder, you could tell every interaction was a setup for a cheesy joke.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Whereas the interactions, the annoyances, the quick wit, the whole...
Look at my axe, look at my axe, look at my axe. You've already entered the loading zone, haven't you?
Yeah.
Fine, I'm off.
Wait, what did you need?
I said show me my axe, look at my axe, look at my axe.
Oh, well, come visit my house.
No, fuck you.
Yeah, but we can't do that on stream, bae.
We could if you weren't so... Well, we could if we were streaming on a different site.
Boy, Jesus. I'm getting it from all angles. Oh, no.
Come join us on Onlytisms.
Only oh, we just gotta create a new channel now. Ooh, Great, I'm so glad I shared this channel with work colleagues.
And your sister.
What did I have in mind?
I don't know, man. I haven't shared this with anyone I know in real life. That's a you problem.
Yeah. Just need one more fabric. I was going to ask what everyone's doing for New Year, but I already know what everyone here's doing for New Year.
Hell yeah.
Because we're all going to be in the exact same place.
Yep. And I suppose for follow-up there on my old story of me being in a car crash, I did pick up my new car today. Which means I'm going to be able to drive all of us lot down to hang out with you in person for New Year, which is going to be fun.
He wants Jaeger bombs? Hell no.
Jaeger bombs? No. I'm driving the way down and the way back, so I'm off the drink. That and the fact that I really don't drink that much anyway. Hey, that just means more for you.
Oh, great.
I don't want to see no broken heart emojis.
Here's the thing. I've got them two.
Yeah.
That's my home.
All I'm hearing is excuses, Fraser. You ain't got no excuses?
I'm not drinking at New Year's. That's fine, we're not drinking at New Year's, we're drinking at New Year's.
We're drinking at Fraser's, actually. Yeah, the most I'll have is like, you know, pop some prosecco at the midnight.
I'm gonna have to put the bubblefish towel away.
No, you won't. Someone will slide down it like a stripper pole. It'll be fantastic.
Yeah, but the fish.
Fuck the fish. Actually, don't fuck the fish. You'll get salmonella. Oh, that's bad. In case someone drinks. Yes, that's exactly it.
Yeah, everyone's gonna swallow plastic fish.
You'll hit a fishy situation downstairs. Yeah, you
Right.
No,
You're one euphemism away from getting kicked.
you would dare kick one of our 2 viewers?
3.
Well, one of them's me.
You know what? You don't have to say that every time we
Look-
point out how many are viewing.
Look, Fraser, you can kick me if you want, buddy.
I'm not going to kick you. We just don't need to remind ourselves that we populate our group, our viewers.
Look, we will have all of the artificial inflation that we need. I mean, you know, we're like the Venezuelan government.
Oh, here we go. Now who's looking at getting political? 40 minutes into stream.
Hey, at least I had the good decency to wait 40 minutes.
Hey, I waited a good 8 minutes.
Yeah, from what I've heard, Fraser can only last about 8 minutes.
You know what? I have never ever... No, not if...
Go on.
I'm not going to buy the bait. I'm not going to bite the bait. Because I know
Finish
that
that
eventually
sentence.
a work colleague is going to come and view this stream. And, yeah.
And that will be the end of Fraser's life. I hear it's CEO season. Yeah, to be fair, there's only one CEO that I really care about.
It's going to be a silly pun.
No. It was the it was the one who got shot and showed all the other CEOs that they're not safe.
Now we're going to get... Now we're going to lose our channel.
Look, all I'm saying is, woohoo!
God. Thank.
Hey, remember, this only goes to YouTube if I tell it to go to YouTube.
What's everyone's favourite colour and why? Let's get like...
Let's get basic. Okay, that's 2 different ways of thinking of that question.
Well, it just gets us to really think about the way we like resonate with things.
Mine's
I think
purple.
that's fascinating.
My favourite colour's purple because it's pretty.
Purple, okay. Okay.
There is no other reason.
Well, mine is blue, but specifically cobalt blue.
Cobalt or kobold?
Cobalt. COBALT.
Okay.
Not the D&D dragon type.
And what's your amazing reasoning for this one?
Don't put me under pressure like that. Well, to be honest, it's part of it's down to its association. Like, yes, it is a cool color, and like, it's gonna sound silly, but like growing up when you was watching programs like you used to watching Star Wars movies, you was watching like Yu-Gi-Oh, like there was that kind of association with that kind of dark style blue that associated with like the heroes, the mains, the characters that demonstrated like feats of like strength and heroism, and that was just a vibe. And it's also by association, like blue kind of in that emotive sense, it feels good, it feels emotional, it feels like you kind of connect with it, you know.
The entire time you've been speaking, I've just been like, unrelatable, do not relate.
I like Emerald because it reminds me of Dan and Granddad's. Ah, do you change that every 5 years? Every time the how long they've been married changes? Right. Has it been? It's like my favorite color is paper. It's like, why is that? Oh, because Nan and Grandad got married.
Paper's not a colour, Fraser. I hate to break it to you.
No, but that's the joke. That's the bit. Because paper is used. I think paper is one of the things used for like it's one of the early lengths of marriage.
I have never understood that whole like length of wedding marriage thing.
Neither have I.
It makes no sense. Like, yes, this is my wet opal noodle. It's like, what?
Alright, chat. Can someone go and actually find out why periods are named as such? Like, why do you have things like paper and ruby and emerald to describe anniversaries and things like that? I can give Reese tips. Well, for a cup of tea, I can give Reese PG tips. Oh, god damn it, is that yes another promotion?
Not sponsored, just a fan.
Yeah. Go on, Harper. Pick a question.
Who is your favourite person from fiction?
I feel like you have someone in mind for that.
I actually don't. I have like just a few. I have a few people that I kind of am thinking of, but I don't have anyone in particular.
Go on, give us one. What have you got?
So one of my favourites. I think one of my favourite people in fiction is actually Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender, just because of how his story's written. You know, it's the trope of he's evil but he turns good because he was raised evil but he's not like innately evil. I like that as a story point.
I think on that same kind of vein, I think on the whole Avatar, I think Katara is like has to be up there with characters and their story.
See, I never liked Katara as much as the rest of the group. Purely because every time, like, season 1 Katara more so, but it was like, every time anyone said anything, it was like, that reminds me of my mother, and it's like, oh, okay, Katara, we get it, you have a tragic backstory.
We all have tragic backstories. But yeah, I feel like the journey Katara's had, and the fact, like, even when she became Aang's waterbender teacher, it's like, she was always put down because it's like, no, you can't do that.
Yeah,
but then she kind of was able to harness her own abilities and even learned to bloodbend.
Yes, like, I will agree that, like, season 3 Katara absolutely is one of my favourite characters in the show. It's season 1 Katara that makes rewatching Avatar, like, more difficult.
Also, fun fact for those of you romantic types out there. Aang only described 2 people as beautiful, and they were both Katara.
Because it was Katara and the Painted Lady, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Fun times. That's one of those shows where it's like, I watch it every so often, and it's always a good time to go back and rewatch.
Oh, so do I have... So, I'd done the stuff to make the glider, but I can't see it in my inventory. How do I do
You've got to
that?
then go and take it to. You
I'm
alright?
gliding!
You've made a glider! Nice.
I'm gliding!
Good job. There you go.
Great.
Okay. Outside of Avatar, then, who else would you name in your like characters that you just think are some of your most well written?
Well written. Specifically well written?
I mean, that was the question I asked, but I suppose you can just
Yeah.
name a character.
No, because I think the question was favourite or...
I mean,
But,
yeah.
well...
I think we kind of moved towards characters that we thought were quite well written. So
Yeah. Well, I know I'm a bit biased, but I think Iron Man's... had Sirius Black. Okay. That's valid.
Ooh,
I'll allow that.
yeah, Sirius Black is a good call. Although, if I'm being honest, I do think as a character, I prefer Tonks.
I preferred Lupin.
Yeah, that's interesting. See, everyone's got their favourites.
I think the one thing they have all in common is the challenge and the adversity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they've all had. It was never easy for them. I think one of the things that I absolutely hate is a character who just finds everything easy. Looking at you,
Yeah.
Korra.
Oh, my relationship with Gina's changed. What does that mean?
I think it's like Stardew. Just means she's got like another heart.
Oh, I'm friendship level 2 with Gina.
Also, in one of my solo plays on Stardew Valley, I realised that if you give someone a loved gift on their birthday, it just like I think on Abigail's birthday, I gave her an amethyst and a star drop tea, and I think I got up to like 9 hearts with her from nothing.
Yikes.
It was insane. Oh, it wouldn't have been 9 because I don't think you can get it that high, but it's just like it's mad how fast you can just power level people on their birthdays.
Right, let's flip the script. Who is the worst written characters?
Basically anyone from Dragon Age the Veilguard. There's a scene been going around about one character where someone goes, "Oh, are you with this faction?" And they're like, "No." And it's like, "Oh, I just figured giving you away in their uniform." And she's like, "Yeah, well, I wear a lot of things. That doesn't mean I'm part of them. It doesn't give you the right to profile me." And it's like, they're just written as an antagonistic bitch. But like, the dialogue lines are made to make it sound like we should be sympathetic towards them. And it's like, no, it just comes across as a really, like, stuck-up bitch moment.
What about Rey Skywalker?
I think Rey Skywalker is a... I think the issue is the Star Wars trilogy has always been about Anakin Skywalker. The prequels are about his rise, and the sequels are about his fall. And then, like, episodes 7, 8, and 9 were just, also, here's this random girl, and also, somehow Palpatine returned. Like, they completely missed the mark of what Star Wars was meant to be.
So one thing I said in my previous review of The Last Jedi on a previous...
Oh my god, Fraser.
Hmm?
We're peer reviewing.
We are peer reviewing, look at that!
This wasn't even intentional.
Yeah, we're peer reviewing and gaming, how about that?
God, look at us being
We made it, ma!
Yeah, Jem says Star Wars 7 to 9 does not exist, and you know what? I'm inclined to agree. It's one of those things. It's like, yeah, the Star Wars movies, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Rogue One.
They did the thing.
That's it.
And it's also like when we did the previously on a different channel for The Last Jedi, one of the things I pointed out was the fact that as unfortunate the situation was, it was a case of Carrie Fisher had just passed away. Why did you effectively make the audience believe that Leia died and then bring her back to life when you had the perfect out?
Yeah.
Like, you got blasted out of a window into space. It's like, perfect. Leia's dead, Carrie Fisher's dead.
I wouldn't have phrased it like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have phrased it like, perfect, Carrie Fisher's dead. I would have phrased it maybe as like, perfect, that's a way we can send off the character to honour Carrie Fisher's passing, you know, like...
Okay, yeah.
That's a, you know, like, yay! Yeah, she died. But yeah,
Okay,
like, I see your point there.
yeah,
like...
I'm going to allow this comment through, even though the auto mod said held the messages for the reason of disability. I told my mum I could be anything, so I just decided to become autistic.
Yeah, that's fair. Mum said I could be anything, so I became a disappointment.
My mum told me I could be anything, so I became an overachiever who is very self-conscious of anything less than perfect.
Mum said I could be
damn.
anything, and I panicked from the amount of choices and did nothing.
Oh, this is...
This got dark fast.
yeah. What we got? Yeah, this got dark fast. Let me quickly turn on the light.
It's kind of cold living in Fraser's shadow. Ooh! Sibling rivalry.
No, it's only a rivalry if there is, like, competition.
Ooh! Sibling burns. I think I just witnessed a murder. Fraser's fucking cold-blooded.
Anyone got aloe vera?
Who's Vera? Why am I saying hello?
I don't cast that big a shadow, though.
Are you kidding me? You're fucking jacked.
Oh, you're talking about the literal shadow. How much money have I got?
If you were any more jacked, I'd be able to change your wheel.
It's okay. At least with Fraser, I know I'll be looked after in old age.
I mean, that's sweet. The only reassurance I've got in that department is, well...
I know where this is going.
Oh no, I was going to just go with, like, the fact that euthanasia has recently been raised in Parliament, so, you know. That's a backup plan.
You know what? I don't feel bad at all for anything I said in first stream.
Like,
I make one harmless joke about capitalism. Holy cow!
Yeah, no, I'm
Harper!
bringing up
Look,
euthanasia.
no, Harper! Look at the stream.
Oh my god, all of your tomatoes done at the same time.
Yeah.
That's going to be
I
a
think,
good
well,
harvest.
nearly all of them. There's some at the back that isn't, but this is going to be a lot of wealth. Yeah, they just stay there as well, which is amazing. Oh, Harper, can you come here and help me water these?
I mean, I could.
Do you remember when I helped you with your stuff on here?
You mean the fucking 2 plants that you watered?
And the tree. Don't forget the tree.
Yeah, the 2 plants and the 1 tree. I will when I'm finished doing this. I've got to check for some Palium ore rocks because they are very rare. But as soon as I finish checking them, I'll head over.
Do I have any more seeds? I've just picked up 68 tomatoes.
Whee!
I need one,
Fun
two,
fact,
three.
tomatoes is I think it was the phrase 5 tomatoes is a way to represent how many feet are in a mile. Because 5 tomatoes sounds like 5280, and there are 5,280 feet in a mile. Which is really, really convenient, unlike the metric system where you just have to remember the number 1000.
I'm sorry, it's 68, not 69.
How... That's such a disappointment, Fraser. You should cancel yourself.
I'm sorry, Mum. I mean, Harper.
You can call me Mummy if you'd like. I won't respond to it, but you can call me it.
Okay, Mummy. You've got chat going now.
Oh no. Have I accidentally made chat horny posts on main? And by accidentally, I mean totally on purpose.
See, this is the this is the attention you love. Oh my goodness me. Good God. Oh, look! There's the 69 you wanted. That stack of 30 tomatoes is 690, which has a 69. There you go.
That is 10 69s.
Exactly. There you go. You asked and I delivered. And it also takes me up to 4,374 gold. Let's go. I also need to buy more tomato seeds.
Power leveling mining takes a while.
I mean, I feel inclined that I have to point out that 69 isn't exclusively one boy, one girl.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be.
Gotta call you out there.
Chat is going wild. James asked if you're coming out.
No, I'm not coming out. I'm streaming.
Good answer.
Just watch me go back to work in the new year. And everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you! Congratulations! You're so brave!" I'm like, "Oh my god, you watched a stream."
We watched specifically the 5 minutes where you said that 69ing doesn't have to be between a man and a woman.
Yeah. We sat for the whole first hour of the stream just to hear that 5 minute bit around 69.
No, not even. They just joined for the last 2 minutes and then left.
Also, where are you? I need help watering my plants.
Yeah. Shut your bitch ass up. Also, are you still using the basic watering can?
You know what? Leave me alone. I am
God.
doing my thing. You do your thing, okay? Wait, hang on. Wait, what? Uh,
What's up?
I don't get how that works. 69 is 2 men, 81 is a man and a woman, and 88 is 2 women. I
I also don't get how that works.
yeah, I don't...
Oh, Fraser, look how quickly I can water these crops.
You
Because it waters neighbouring plants as well.
Also, how do you repair these? What are the materials you need to
Just
do the repair?
repair, you need to get ingots. I think it's just ingots and wood, and you can make repair kits.
Right.
And then you need to make an anvil, which you need to get from the blacksmith guy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to buy another one of them.
Okay.
Permits to craft.
Oh, sucks to suck, nerd.
It doesn't suck to suck actually. Wow, fuck's sake.
Actually,
Oh.
according to Reese, it's there's a lot of different ways to suck. 69, 81.
Also,
I still don't get that.
you left without seeing my newest cool thing.
I did.
It's a plant that grows garden chairs.
Oh, I have one of those. I have a little stool variant. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty stool. Ha!
There will be a day where I say I've done something or I've got something, and Harper will be like, "Oh wow, I haven't got that," or "I haven't done that. That's so cool."
Don't hold your breath. Sorry, I mean, yeah, you're gonna do great, babe.
Yeah. Sounds like you're just stalling. Oh, stalling up.
How's that for stalling?
Oh right, yeah, stall because it's a chair and ha ha ha. Yes, we have to laugh at the jokes of our chat. We need friends.
Fraser, don't point it out or they'll cancel us.
I mean, we got cancelled for doing nothing, so might as well get cancelled for doing something.
That's fair.
I never fake it.
Bullshit. The only thing I fake is
Oh no. No! 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 No!
No, I'm not gonna say that. Yes. I'm saving that for the 5 million subscribers.
Are you saying that because you don't think we'll ever get to 5 million?
Sure.
Editor, when we hit 5 million subscribers, can you clip that moment?
I'm so glad we don't have an editor.
I believe we do.
I think I'm the editor.
Yeah, so get to it.
Oh wait, yeah, no, we made Reese a new editor, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Shit. I need to come up with like a list of every word in the English dictionary that starts with N other than that one.
Norway.
You just want to get paid in D&D.
D&D and snacks.
Well, hold on. We just said D&D. Where's snacks come into this? You gotta pay.
Because
you gotta pay
the DM is the snack.
You gotta pay the DM in snacks. That's how that works.
What happens if the DM is the snack?
Then everyone is doomed. Case in point, you played in my game for how many years?
A long year.
Yeah, you know what happens when.
Seeing as we're a room of D&D fans, what's everyone's favourite character, like, class?
I mean, I'll start in the the nice and basic bitch way and say I do love a paladin.
Yeah.
I think they might be the strongest class in 5th edition.
So Dread Fox has said wizard, Gemstone has said Wilverlaw.
My favourite character that I've ever made is a ridiculous multi-class.
Nice.
It is a low-level barbarian with a lot of levels. I think 11 levels in Hexblade Warlock, 2 levels in Barbarian, and I want to say 7 levels in Paladin.
Right.
And the build is effectively just stacking flat bonuses.
Right.
So you get things like Improved Weapon Master, it gets you a +1 from your packed weapon. Hexblade lets you add Charisma instead of your Strength. Also on top of your Strength if you use Hexblade's Curse. And then you use like a Great Weapon Master to get a +10 to the damage. And you just stack all of these bonuses. And I made a character once that had a... Like, I believe their weapon attack was 1d12 plus 62.
Wow.
Yeah, it was insane. You're like, oh, well, I could roll for damage, but my minimum damage is a 63. You combine that with them having 2 attacks in a round, and yeah, it does a lot of hits.
You was the DM, Palia specifically built by Fraser. You was the DM for Wilverlaw. How would you describe Wilverlaw?
Wilverlaw was...
Or the build for Wilverlaw, either one.
Wilverlaw was only as broken as I allowed him to be. And that should be the answer that every DM gives. Because if you have a character who's way more overpowered than the rest, that is always the fault of the DM. It is always a poor DM who complains about their characters being overpowered. My experience as a DM has said that you will never have an overpowered player. You will have an overpowered character who needs to be rebalanced in some way. And sometimes that method of rebalancing is you simply just take encounters and redesign them around that character. For example, in the early levels, if you've got an Aarakocra with flight, you need to give some of the enemies bows and nets and ways to tangle them down. Using command is a great way at low levels to counter an Aarakocra, because you can make them do command fall, and the Aarakocra has to just stop flying and fall. So, like, there are some really, really interesting ways to counter that. And you need to build those encounters around the character being strong. There is never a situation where a character being overpowered is the fault of the player. Now, people can absolutely make characters who are stronger than the rest of the party, sure. But that's when you as the DM have a responsibility to step in and make sure that the magic items that you're giving out are fair, and that you are making sure that, you know, for example, if you've got 4 casters and 1 wizard, 4 casters and 1 marshal, that you're not giving out, like, +3 weapons in every dungeon that all of the casters are just struggling to use.
I think you've just made a fan in chat.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been Fraser's DM in a game for a few years, but the game that we've played in has been going on for over 5 before it finished last year. Oh no, earlier this year. It was earlier this year. And we've just started a new campaign. We're only at level 3 now.
It was when you actually came down, wasn't it? We finished it in...
Yeah, it was. Wow.
In the weekend session.
Fun times.
Oh, we should have like a D&D session for DMs.
Yeah, that's called, I believe historically, a D&D session for DMs is called a fucking break. We don't get enough of those.
Best command I've ever seen was auto defenestrate.
That's a good one and all, but you can't cause harm with command. So, command stop is great, because it means that an aerial creature will stop moving, and then they will fall. But I think every creature knows that jumping out of a window will not be good. Although, if your DM will allow it, auto defenestrate is a great one. I think my favourite command was... oh god, what was it? I think it was like... command shit, and they just, shit themselves. Oh, I did see command ADHD once, where it just caused the caster to be unable to concentrate on spells. They immediately ended haste.
I just found an onyx. Granted, that's the wrong game, but an onyx is an onyx.
Yeah, you need to get some, what is it, silver coat, and then trade it to get Steelix?
Yeah.
Well, no, mirror coat.
What was your favourite moment from that campaign we had?
Jesus. God, there were a few.
Okay, let's narrow it down. What was your favourite combat feat? Like in a combat round, what was the most amazing thing that happened in one specific action or turn?
In one specific action, it was probably that point when Knock threw one singular attack down a Great Worm's throat and killed it in a single hit. That's right, guys. Someone at my table one-shot a Great Worm. To be fair, I did make them all gods before that fight, so we were going out on a bang.
Oh, Dave's mum, you're talking about
the legendary weapon that the character had was it had an ability where, similar to a Staff of Power, you could detonate it and it would do a shitload of damage. And he landed a nat 20 to throw it down a Great Worm's gullet while standing on top of it. And I was like, yeah, you're detonating a pocket of astral space inside of it. It dies. Doesn't matter how tough you are, if you get a portal to the astral plane opened in your gullet, you're gonna suffer. I think my favourite feat in combat, though, not in a single action, but my favourite battle in combat actually comes from Wilvalor, who literally 1v1'd Orcus, the demon of the pits of the abyss. Oh,
that was when they attacked the Autumn Court, wasn't it?
Yeah. So one of the characters was playing some Fey nobility, and Wilvalor, as a paladin, went toe-to-toe with Orcus, and Orcus just kept low-rolling and couldn't hit. And Wilvalor did enough damage that before Orcus really had a turn to focus in on him, Orcus went down. So yeah, Fraser, canonically, in my game, put Orcus down without a scratch.
Also, you say low rolls, but the AC was quite stonky.
Yeah, to be fair, you were a paladin in full plate with a magic item boosting it, and also had haste
and buffs.
And and you had a hero's feast so you had like temp hit points and all that. I think you were also barbarian raging, so you also had like resistance, even if he did hit you. But like at the end of the fight, you were still basically full health, which was
because I multi-classed with barbarian and warlock.
I believe you had like.
I also had.
Didn't you have
armor
like
that reduces damage?
Yes, that was it. You also had the dragon plate armor that reduces your incoming damage, which is neat. Yeah, I homebrewed a lot of shit for that game. I literally used to, I put an hour aside every weekend to just write homebrew magic items on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, because I remember from that last with the Tiamat encounter, the amount of times where it's hard enough to get hits, but when that we was trying to calculate damage, all the buffs that we had to reduce damage, where it'd be like over 200 points worth of damage reduced to like numbers in the 50s.
Yeah, like there was a point when Tiamat threw out, I think it was something like 375 damage.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that like one of the people who failed their save only ended up taking like 60. It was insane. But that's what I mean. To be fair though, you guys had like a maxed out Peace Cleric on your team and a maxed out Druid Fae, so you had so many buff spells cast on you. Oh, and not to mention you had a Wizard with prep time, which is like Batman levels of bullshit. If you give a Wizard prep time, they're going to cast things like True Sight and See Invisibility and all that shit into Glyphs of Warding, and then just have you step on them and have them trigger, like... I still think one of my favourite moments in that campaign was the betrayal of Xandril. When one of our friends first joined the campaign, I made him play a slightly different character for the first few sessions, where he played a bit of a mentor figure for, and there was a scenario where one of the character's mums had a connection to Tiamat, but the party didn't know it yet. So she hired a person to teach her son a few things in the ways of magic, and he joined the party. Literally before the end of the second session, that same character had already released Tiamat from her prison. It took 2 sessions.
I would like it pointed out that I saw that coming, and I did try and stop it, but no one believed me.
Look, you can point it out all you like, but that doesn't change the fact that it happened.
It happened, and I started attacking them, and everyone was like, calm down, you're overreacting. And it's like, if it bites us in the arse, don't come blaming me. And what's the first thing they do? Release Tiamat. And I'm like, okay, okay.
You gotta admit, it was a great introduction for Sam into the campaign, though. Like, I think in those 2 sessions alone, Sam really cemented that he fit at our table. Good times. I think my favourite moment of the new campaign so far is when I name-dropped Phil's character's daughter as a suspected terrorist.
Yeah, I had a feeling when there was enough prompts of being like, do you ask for a name? Was there a name? And I was like, are you specifically trying to get something from me? And then eventually I was like, I just said, okay, it's this. And everyone was like, I'm like, what?
Yeah, because I gave the name to Fraser in character, and everyone else heard it. And I heard Phil's brain ticking over, being like, wait, is that... No. Could it... No. Surely not. And then Phil in character... Well, Phil out of character was trying to get you to say the name. Like... It was quite funny.
What's your favourite D&D NPC?
Ooh. God, there have been some bangers.
Elton.
Elton Gob is up there. The Goblin Bard.
So for chat, Elton Gob. So me and another one of the players, we grew quite affectionate in character for Elton, and eventually we got so paranoid that they essentially, was it that they killed him or got Elton to kill himself?
Well, I got Elton killed in character.
Because Jay was like furious.
Yeah.
And so downtrodden, and that I was heartbroken in real life. Like, not even in character. Me sat there at my screen was so devastated that I cast a spell while they was in mourning, playing back Elton's voice, be like, "Why did you let this happen to me? I was innocent all along." And literally, out of character, I got this loudest, "Fuck off! Stop it!"
Jay,
Like, we was properly devastated.
I'm pretty sure Jay was still in mourning.
Yeah, Jay was still in mourning.
Jem seems to be saying that Private is the best NPC. I'm unfamiliar with Private.
That's one of my NPCs. Oh, God.
Well, you can't just say that and then leave it.
No, I'm. So it was. I'm just trying to remember back because it's been a while. So Private was essentially the king's nephew in one of the camp. No, I'm not doing the voice. Was the king's nephew. absolute klutz. The sweetest person you would ever meet. All he wants to do is make friends. But it turned out that he's not always so clumsy. In fact, he was a champion fighter. He just had an encounter that left him with some damage that made him seem clumsy.
Mm-hmm.
And it actually happened by pure chance, because I think I only had him for 2 sessions, but then the party became absolutely obsessed with Private.
Fraser,
would actively seek them out.
I'm going to have to ask you to do the voice, Fraser. I'm sorry.
I'll get to it. You don't rush art. And so eventually I had to essentially do a full build for Private and have it as a party member. And in the end, when they was doing one of the sort of the first main encounters, when there was a dragon attack on the kingdom, it was going badly actually for the party. And then I rolled an attack for Private, and I got a crit.
Everyone loves a Private crit.
It was literally Private was scared in the moment. He closed his eyes, randomly shot his arrow up, and it pierced through the dragon hide and killed the dragon. It rolled just enough damage to kill the dragon.
Nice.
And it was like, Private is the best character. Yeah. Even like Reese is like, Gemma absolutely loves Private. Oh gosh.
And now
you can't rush it. This is gonna be like in the public domain. You can't. I'm gonna get the giggles. And you got Private to Yes, I did get Private to do a cameo in a one shot as well.
All good NPCs reappear as cameos. Remember that, Fraser. It will help you later.
Oh no.
Look, darling, I'm just saying.
Oh, that one! Oh, it's gotta be that one.
Do the voice, says Jim.
Okay. The thing is, there's a big difference from doing the voice in the living room and then doing the voice live.
Live to the 2 people who've already seen the voice and me, your DM.
Yeah, but you're going to be putting this on YouTube.
Oh yeah, to all of those people who are going to watch it. Actually, Fraser, I'm not even going to be putting it on YouTube because our fucking YouTube channel doesn't exist yet.
Oh yeah. All right, that's true. It's something like this, but it's like proper Matata
Oh, okay. Got a
from
lot of
Outer
fluctuation.
Wonderland. Yeah.
Okay.
Thing is, because they keep interacting with it, like you only prepare to do it for like a couple of sentences and notes.
Yep.
But when they're trying to have full-on conversation with the character, it's like, oh god damn it,
It's a
and
really,
it's really
difficult
hard to
voice do.
maintain.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Every time I bring out one of my gruff Scottish dwarves, and then it's like you're having a conversation. It's like, oh yeah, well, you know, I'm only prepared to do this voice for about 20 more seconds, so you better fucking hurry up.
Yeah. Also, Gemstone, I literally did it like 15 seconds ago.
Yeah, the joy of DMing is struggling through voices. We do it because we care, though.
Yes. Like, I only ever really do voices when I'm DMing, and that's just mainly for the players' amusement.
That's fair. I always try and do voices, but that's just because I like doing voices.
Yeah.
Fraser, how many bits of donation to get you to do the voice for a stream?
What? I mean, I've already done the voice. If
Yeah,
they,
but-
what, they want more?
But for a stream, though?
Maybe 20 quid? Let's see how much I can get out of Gemma.
Squeezing your sister for money. This is true familial love right here.
Check your PayPal.
Oh my god. Have you actually been sent 20 quid?
Wait, what? No. No shot.
You better check. You wouldn't want to set the standard of people donating and then you not following through.
Wait, I don't have PayPal. How could this possibly be? No, I'm good. I am not obliged to do anything.
No payments?
No payments.
We're in the clear. You heard it here first, internet.
I need no, oh, I need so much copper bars. It's still pending.
What's that here still pending?
Apparently the PayPal payment.
Ah. Well, stream number 3 might be fully in character then. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, gonna wake up to like 6 grand.
That's a lot of that's a lot of them. Also, I'm getting half, right, Fraser? That's how that works.
Well,
I'm joking. I'm joking.
we'll go 40%.
Whoa, hold on. I'd rather have nothing than 40%.
Okay then.
Look. If we're doing like this is just a bit from like a sibling to sibling, then I'd rather. If you're just gonna say, oh, I only get 40%, no, I'm not having that.
All right, you get nothing then.
Hey,
Well,
wait.
apparently I get nothing
Wait.
because apparently I have to pay myself.
Yeah, you've got to pay for it first, obviously. God.
Imagine if I paid for myself to do the voice and I have to pay tax on that.
Yeah,
Hello.
you're just giving the government some money.
Oh, let's go, Harper. Wait, Harper, let's go do a bit and glide together. Then you can screenshot it for the next.
Oh, I already have the thumbnail.
Well, we can do one for a later thumbnail.
That is fair. Where should we go to glide? Let's get a good thumbnail.
Let's go to the
Oh yeah, I know where.
high point by the home.
Yeah. Up by that big tree.
Oh god, this chat is not helping ourselves. I do accounts so I can help you avoid tax.
Yeah, that's not going to come back to bite us at any point.
We're gonna have so many audits. Ready?
3, 2.
Wait, where are you?
I'm right next to you.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
You're really not.
Yes, I am. Well, I
Look
am.
at my stream.
Okay, not on stream, but I am, like, on my side, and I'm the one taking the
Okay,
screenshots.
but you can see me then.
Yes.
Okay, so I'll count on you then because I can't see what you're doing.
Yep. 3, 2, 1, go. Hold it. Okay, I should be able to get a good screenshot out of that. Nice. Now all I need to do now is remember to go and find that part in the video, and then go and take the screenshot.
Cool. In fact, you know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to put that into our stream to-do list.
What am I going to do right now? I'm going to probably cry. Yeah, probably cry. Just a standard weekend night, you know. Right, kick some rocks. Actually, that's what I was going to do.
Crying!
Woo, crying! Love to cry. Fraser, did you want to put a request in for some of these copper bits? Because I have some. I don't know how much you can put in, but I'll check how much I have.
Yeah, can do. You can request 2 at a time.
2 bars?
Yeah.
Okay, I've almost definitely got 2 bars.
Oh, I reckon we could do that. Can we get an ASMR crying stream?
Look, if you want to do an ASMR crying stream, Fraser, I'm not going to stop you.
Crying is the most fun you can have without taking your clothes off.
Fraser got to the end of that sentence and regretted it.
Gemma's obviously been bowling because she needs to get her head out the gutter.
How many copper bars you want to request, Fraser? I got 7
none
of them.
apparently.
None?
Hang on 1 second. My Palia's just crashed.
Oh no. Stream down, stream down.
Well, apparently we're still live, so
It's just a black screen at the moment.
yeah. Chat. Someone tell me what you can see.
It's literally just a black screen.
Oh, it's gonna have this patch glitch. It's gonna patch glitch. There you go.
I believe in you.
There we go.
See, you're fine.
See, quick thinking and no panicking. That's how you get through it.
Quick panicking and no thinking. Got you.
I wasn't accepted into the server? But it's my server.
Sounds rough, buddy.
I believe in you and Sansa. Ah.
The only person I believe in is the American people. Amen.
And we are back, folks. We are back in Palia.
Nice. Technical difficulties aside and all that. Ooh.
Do I still have that? Oh. Oh, I got 2 copper bars, but it wasn't from you. It was from Zoya.
Oh, I didn't even know you'd put the thing out. Put another request out if you want. I've got 2 more.
I love how friendly the Palia community is.
Oh yeah, they've been really nice. There you go.
Thank you. I can make 2 more sets of these.
Yeah, I need to go out and find some pallium ore.
Yeah, so Gem and Reese, Palia is basically 3D Stardew Valley, but it's in early access.
It's been good fun.
It was free for us, wasn't it? When we got it.
I think it still is.
Yeah. So, yeah, give it a shout. If you are interested, let me know and I'll send you the referral code.
So we get cosmetics.
Yeah. And so do I.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this hat I'm wearing is actually cosmetic I got from the referral code I gave to Harper.
Yeah.
Wait, did I just build 20 repair kits?
Yeah, probably.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, when you craft the repair kit with 1 copper bar, you get 20 repair kits, but it uses more than 1 repair kit per tool.
That seems a weird thing. Why don't you just have it as 1 and then reduce how many you get from it?
I think the repair kit restores a certain amount of durability. And then, like, if you make one with an iron bar, for example, you get I think, 40 repair kits back.
Right.
I think that's how it works. Yeah, I'm currently hunting for Palium ore because that's what I need for my next tier of upgrades. I just slammed my knees while gliding. I did it again. Broke my knees twice. I can't jump up there, really?
I haven't done fishing for a while. Let me go fishing.
So, question for our 2 viewers who have been chimed in. What are your kind of top played games at the moment? What games have you been vibing with and feeling?
Oh, they're back. You might want to repeat that question.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Black Ops 6. Oh, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Widow. What's a Call of Duty Widow?
When you basically lose your husband to a game.
That's funny. So, Reese is just a typical Call of Duty, and let me guess, Reese also plays FIFA?
Well, fun facts about Reese. Reese, do you want to tell Harper what you're working on?
This is when someone comes out and says that Reese is actually like a game dev for FIFA, and I'm like, ah.
So I think, yeah, Reese is actually currently working on a game.
Ooh. A game dev? Nice.
It's one of their own, so it's like a OG rather than like a corporation one.
Well, Reese, this, I'm not even sure if Fraser knows this. I have published a game before. I am a published game dev. It wasn't a very good game, but I did make one, and it is published on a free-to-play site. So I don't know much in general about most things, but I know a little bit about game dev. So I made a game in Unity that was like a side-scroller type game. No, not an IO game. I don't even remember what the site was, to be honest. It was quite a few years back now. But I do have a little bit of experience in like Unity and stuff like that. And I am a programmer by trade. So, you know, if you ever need programming help, I suck at it professionally.
I think you've got a new best friend now.
Yeah, D&D, programming, they all come from the same circle. It was quite funny when I actually went for my interview for the place that I currently work, because I don't know how it got there, but I ended up talking with the man who is currently one of the directors of our business about his home D&D game that he plays with his kids, and I'm like, man, that is like another level of aspiring nerd. Imagine having a D&D game set up with your kids. That is like just another level of awesome. Imagine you get home from a tough day at work and it's like, oh, Dad, can we play D&D? Like, hell yeah, that'd be cool. Or, in Fraser's case, Mummy, can we play D&D, please?
Right, we've got a couple of sessions next week, haven't we? Are we?
That's a good point.
Very
It's
good
Christmas,
question.
so probably not, unfortunately. Because Christmas time. Reese, in terms of just general tips for programming, I recommend if you ever feel yourself typing out a piece of code more than once, make it a function. Just never write the same code twice if you can help it. One of the things that I did recently for work was I wrote a really long and extensive piece of code that took me like a week to build. But in doing so, it handles pretty much all cases rather than needing to go and write new code every time a new case crops up. It'll just handle it, which is pretty nifty. So, yeah. The biggest advice I can give is just don't type anything twice. You'll save, and also, it means you'll save yourself a load of hassle when you inevitably do something wrong and you've got to change it. Because I've been a professional programmer for like 5 years now, and I still, like, every time I make a mistake, I'm always kicking myself when I'm like, I've got to change that in like 6 places. Whereas if you do it right and you just make it the same piece of code that is just referenced everywhere, but it's the same code, you can change it once and then it changes it everywhere.
Hey, hunting level 6.
Nice.
Editor, can you make that whole last, like, 2 minutes into a montage? Because I went on an absolute rampage.
I can try, buddy, but I'm not holding any promises. Honestly, Reese, if you are lazy as shit, that is a good thing. Being lazy makes you good at programming. It sounds like a shitpost, but it's not. If you are lazy, you will look for efficient ways to write stuff because you don't want to type out long amounts by hand. Being lazy is like a precursor to being a good programmer. There are plenty of solutions that you can like brute force, and they are not good practice, but they are easy. And if you are lazy and you don't want to brute force it, it will force you to find a better solution. So that's a really good starting point. I mean, I'm so lazy that I literally, when I'm playing games, I will write spreadsheets. And I will, like, have it so that I just have to press one button and it ticks all the things off for me. And I do the same thing at work. If I need to do something, I write a bit of code that'll do it for me. Well, that's also not the best example because my boss would say, hey, you could have done that in like 10 minutes, but instead you spent 30 minutes writing code to do it. And I was like, yeah, but I enjoyed writing the code more. Honestly, the best way to get there is just to keep doing it. I know people say that, and, it is true. I would not be as good of a programmer as I am if I wasn't constantly doing it at work. And I know, it's not as easy to constantly do it when you have a full-time job, but if you can spend some time doing it in an evening, then you'll only get better. Also, Stack Overflow is your best friend. Don't be afraid. It can look intimidating, but it's a great place to actually learn how to do stuff, because sometimes it'll be bullshit, over-the-top, complicated answers for the sake of doing it right. when you just want it to work. But you can often get the bits that you need off of Stack Overflow and then put it together yourself like a puzzle piece. I think we may have bored Gem to death.
Yeah. Never.
I'm just expecting to see some sleeping emojis in the chat.
Yeah, she's alive. That's awesome.
We started talking program and Gem ordered alcohol. That's fair.
Oh, is it still for the New Year's order? What do you mean am I in on Monday? I'm off now. Of course I'm in. My social circle is online. Also, just out of curiosity, if a montage of all of this, like if you go to this point in the video once it's done, I'm literally just doing damage.
Doing some damage.
Like, I've got 28 pieces of meat here.
Fraser, you're more than just a piece of meat. Not much more, but you are more.
Well, I've done so much, I've actually run out of arrows. And I literally just made 60.
I mean, 60's not bad. I think when I was starting out and I wanted to power level, I think I literally just are you using the basic arrows or the copper arrows?
Copper.
Okay. When I was making the basic arrows, I think I made like 400 of the basic tier arrows and just chewed through them all. Oh, don't go that way, don't go that way.
No, I'm not home on the 27th, actually, funny enough.
Ooh, what have you got planned?
It's a 10-year anniversary for a friend group from when we first came to university.
Aww. That's not a real rock. Actually, while I'm here, I'm going to speak to the
chat, what do you think of these little fellas?
Aww, look at those guys. He's so sweet.
I want one. Get Palia then.
Yeah. Yeah, Gem. Hashtag we're not sponsored.
So how do you use the repair kits?
You need an anvil.
Oh yeah, we remember having this conversation. I need to make... Oh, I don't need to make. Right, I need to do something about this inventory.
Oh, speaking of montages, Fraser, I just cleared out the fucking valley.
Of?
Those deer things.
Yeah,
about like 5 or 6 of them spawned, and I was just on a hilltop, and I just went around and one-shot them all.
Seeing as we are so close to Christmas, what's the best Christmas present anyone's ever got?
Inflatable sex doll.
Oh my god.
It was a gag gift. It was part of the Secret Santa round, and I was the last person to open because I'm the youngest in my family. We're doing age order descending. I was the last person to open it, and mine was literally a pre-inflated blow-up sex doll with a rug thrown over it. So in the middle of all of my family, I pulled a rug away and revealed that someone had gifted me a sex doll for Christmas.
That was your best present?
I mean, it was the funniest and most memorable.
Based on a recent conversation, Jem, I know that not to be true.
Oh my god, Fraser.
I want to hear your little giggle back on the replay.
Oh my god, that is dark.
Well, we actually found that out through a game that's not too dissimilar from Never Have I Ever.
I wouldn't simply choose not to play Never Have I Ever with my parents.
Well, it wasn't quite Never Have I Ever. It was very similar to.
Fucking Batman couldn't get that confession out of me.
Right, let's do. Well, that's twice now.
Oh, Jem's last message. My sex life got broadcast and I was annihilated. Fraser, it's just reminded me of Lonely Fans.
Oh, yes, I remember Lonely Fans. That is a story we are not telling.
Nope, that is a reference I'm going to make and leave on the internet with no context behind it.
Yep. But you can bet when the person that understands the context hears it, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what are you doing?" What was your worst Christmas present then?
Probably the time I was abused and put up for adoption.
Ah, well, there goes that.
Funny. A self-help book is a pretty shit one too. I'd be a little upset if someone bought me a self-help book. Mostly because it'd be a case of, really? Now?
Well, there was one time someone got the Christmas presents mixed up, so they must have like forgotten which they'd put in each and then mislabeled them. So when I opened one of my presents, it was like this book on photography. Bear in mind, photography is not really my thing, and it wasn't at the time. But
Okay.
I put my very, very best. Wow, this is an amazing present. I'm so happy with it. And then it was like, oh wait, that's not right. And I was like, oh thank God. And then since then, it's been like press X to doubt whether Fraser's genuinely impressed by this present.
Oh, that's great.
Was it Nan? No, it wasn't Nan. Yeah, wrong side of the family. You know what game? That is a vibe. I am indeed low on focus.
You should eat some of them pots in your number 1 slot. Chow down.
Now I'm worrying about your presents. Yeah, look at all these meals I've got. Just
To be
lined
fair,
up.
Jim, I do think the best retort to getting a self-help book as a present is just to follow the person around reading passages of it. It's so passive-aggressive that they're going to need the passages that you're reading them at the end of it. $360.
24 meals I've got in my inventory. In fact, I think that was another level up. I am player level 29.
Nice. I'm currently at 31.
But I'm 34556463. So
153799193.
yeah, like you've got the higher levels, but I've got the more balanced.
Yes. Which is exactly what it was like in Stardew when...
Yeah.
Up until, like, I'm pretty sure I had 3 skills at level 10. And then you, like, my fishing was still like level 2.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. I need to gather some clay.
And also, we have hit the 2-hour mark for streaming.
Nice. Wow, that went quick.
Chat, do you have any questions for us, your humble streamers? I suppose bug catching is the next one I want to work on. Oh, for crying out loud.
No, but a tin can.
Tin can, yeah.
Hey. We all had the same childhood.
Oh, yeah, we should do a stream of the impossible quiz.
That would... Okay, there are 2 ways that would go. Either my muscle memory would kick in and I'd blitz it, or we'd be stuck there for 7 hours.
Either way, it sounds like content.
That is fair. It's either going to be the impossible quiz lives up to its name, or I breezed the impossible quiz. It was easy, question mark, question mark. Thing is, anyone who watches my perspective on like the YouTube side of stuff when we get that sorted is going to realise that like I just have this uncanny knack for first timing things. I won't be able to do it the second time, the third time, or the fourth time, but the first time I will.
Looks like chat wants us to do it.
Content? Oh shit, okay. Well, that's going to be a fun stream at some point. I did suggest, Reese, that we, well, Fraser suggested and I vehemently denied, streaming 5D chess with multiversal time travel.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I don't know if you've heard that game, but it is exactly what it says on the tin. It is a game so complicated that me and Fraser playing through the tutorial took about an hour and a half and I was crying halfway through.
Yeah, and I remember that because it all started with a Discord message saying I need a distraction.
Yep.
And it escalated very, very quickly.
I need a distraction. What do you need distracting from? 5D chess with multiversal time travel. It's a, yeah, it's a tricky game.
Apparently Jem wants us to do that as well.
Well, given one of those is potentially easier to stream, I'm not sure how easy it is to stream a web thing these days without doxing yourself.
What's your cooking level?
Nearly 6.
Oh, so you've got the oven as well then?
Yeah, I've had the oven for a while. I've not got any recipes for it yet. But I have it and it looks nice.
I might have to buy an extension to the house.
Make a little kitchen. Yeah, I should look into those, to be honest. I have loads of materials. I want to have a look.
Fraser, you didn't answer my question. Yeah. There's a reason.
Hey, I'm not afraid to pick favourites.
Alright, go on then. Gem or Reese? Given that you've not met either of them...
Yeah, I have not met either of them, and this will definitely come back to bite me in approximately, I don't know, 10 days. I think, so far, I have more in common with Reese in terms of, you know, programming stuff and D&D stuff. But I think that me and Gemma have a closer, personality match. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Is that a fair answer, Gem?
Yeah, 'cause I think that... I don't know. That's my thoughts. Hello.
Huh. Gemma is happy with that answer.
Fantastic. Because I'm not giving another one. Okay, I'm not going to get house extension yet because I want to save up a little and get a medium house extension.
How much is medium house extension?
I think it was like 8 grand.
Where have you gone for that city hall?
Yes.
Are you still there?
No, I'm in the general shop.
Aw.
I literally just ran past you.
How's my niece nephew in Stardew? Oh yes, Dewey.
Oh yeah, we definitely need to stream Stardew at some point. Dewey has not yet aged.
Well, Dewey's in their 3rd stage now?
Well, I guess so, yeah. Out of the crib.
Oh, you're looking to get the extra medium room. Right, okay.
Yeah. Although I will say the Grand Harvest House has piqued my interest because it's a 2-story building.
And it also takes over an hour and a half to build.
Yeah, and it's also 25 grand, so...
Although you could buy a hallway exit section as well.
Yeah, so you could do connections and stuff, which is interesting. Yeah, we okay, for reference, when me and Fraser in Stardew first got the wedding ceremony going on, it was basically every day that Fraser asked me, "Are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet? Are you pregnant yet?" And I'm like, "Fraser, chill." This is a random chance event, my guy.
Oh, and I remember when it happened, he was like, "Are you okay?" Because I just wouldn't stop with my excited giggling.
You're just screeching. Yeah, that's a fair assessment of that, I think.
God, Gemma's just turned into Hawkeye.
Yeah, if you were as accurate as Gemma was, you wouldn't have had to wait so long.
Ouch. Hey, but it was worth the wait.
I'm glad you think so. That's such a mean thing to say about a non-existent child. Oh, I just realised I'm going to have to get rid of all these. I'm going to put my new set of chests. I could always line them up here, I guess.
I know you collecting the flowers as well.
Flowers? What do you mean?
Like the ones in this game, like the ones that you can just pick up around the map.
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're helpful for meals and also the smoke powder bombs for bug catching.
I
I'm
admit.
saying that for when you eventually go into start leveling your bug catching.
Yeah, I appreciate your foresight there because
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been ignoring pickups. I don't think. I mean, I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna go back and look at the look at the videos, and it's gonna be just like, here's 27 instances where you missed something, and I'm like, oh, fantastic.
But yeah, also, chat, if there is any games that you want to see us play, like, put them in the comments section, we'll have a look. Hitman!
Oh my god. Hitman would be an interesting one to play.
Is Hitman single player though? Question mark?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't followed the Hitman series that closely.
Well, even if it's single player, one of us can play and stream while we just chat and keep up the peer reviews.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Second question, chat. If there's any TV series, movies, books, music that you want us to chat and give you opinions around, let us know.
I suppose that is on brand for us, yeah.
Yeah, I know we've briefly touched on Star Wars Last Jedi, but in general, if there's
Peer
review the methods of assassination.
Well, speaking of assassinations, I recently finished replaying Assassin's Creed 2. It was fantastic, as I remember it being. Did you ever play the Assassin's Creed games, Fraser?
I have, yeah.
What did you think of them?
I actually quite liked it. That was the Assassin's Creed was one of the rare times in gaming where I actually harnessed the ability of stealth instead
Yes.
of just like going like ooga booga whack whack. I loved the design.
Yes.
I loved the whole point of like saving the waypoints where you climb up to the highest point and then just do a casual backflip.
Backflip into a bundle of hay.
Yeah.
It's really nice of them to leave those big carts of hay just like around the cities for us to dive into.
Yeah.
It'd be so much more cumbersome if they just wheeled those carts away and we had to climb all our way down. Could you imagine that in Assassin's Creed? There's like a random chance when you do like a dive that while you were mid-dive, someone just picked up the cart and started wheeling it away and you just cracked your back on the ground and died.
Also, just have to point out, I know what mission you are talking about, and I have done that in the Flamingo suit. That's the car racing one.
You can go car racing in Hitman?
Not that you can car racing. Essentially, the scene is at like a knockoff Formula One event.
Ah, okay, I get you.
So essentially, we get the mascot costume of a flamingo.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have done that.
Yeah, I was going through an 100%ing Assassin's Creed 2 while I was playing it, and I have to say that the collectible feathers in that game, if you remember them, are an absolute bitch. There's just 100 feathers scattered around the world on random ledges in random windowsills, and you've got to find them all, and the only reward you get is a vanity cape. And yet I still did it, because, as Fraser will tell you from my Steam year in review, Steam Wrapped, I chase achievements quite hard sometimes in games. I think I had 434 achievements this year.
Yeah, ooh cape.
Ooh cape indeed. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is a cool looking cape. But it was like a few hours of just scouring around looking for feathers on rooftops. It was really annoying because I was following a route that I'd planned out using like a mapping tool. That was like, here's where you should go to check all of the different feather locations. And I got to the end and I was at 98 out of 100, which meant I missed 2 somewhere in the entire game. So then I had to go and redo the entire route.
They've platinumed the Spyro trilogy.
I haven't played the Spyro games, but I have heard that they are pretty expansive games.
Crash Bandicoot? Question mark.
No, I didn't really have a PlayStation, so if those are I know Bandicoot was a PlayStation game, so I didn't get to play that much. I imagine Spyro may have been as well, based on that context.
Yeah.
That would be why I didn't play it. Although I did fairly recently finish my 100%ing of Baldur's Gate 3, which is pretty neat. Because for the amount of hours in that game, I was like, I may as well get my 100% marker.
We could do some streaming of Baldur's Gate.
Yeah, we definitely could.
Got a Nintendo fan.
That's the one thing I don't like about Nintendo games, is that they don't have in-game achievements to hunt. Yeah. You've basically got to either just do the main story, or sometimes they have a special 100% marker where it's like in Breath of the Wild, you could get 100%, but in order to get that, you had to visit every named location, pick up 999 Koroks. It'd be nice if there were just some achievements hit a Hinox in the eye while in the air. Just some cool things like that you could go and chase after. Although, to be fair, I've never played a Nintendo game and thought, yeah, that was mid. They've always been really good.
Mario Odyssey, I think, was one of my favourite Mario games that's ever come out.
Mario Odyssey was fantastic. And let's all appreciate the absolutely amazing games that were Mario Galaxy 1 and 2.
Yes.
Unparalleled.
What was your favourite sort of world / map in Mario Odyssey?
Ooh. As much as I think Metro, for its design and the way that it starts off as a completely different kingdom, I really, really like. But I do think that, for me personally, Snow Kingdom just beats it out. I love the whole aspect of having a hidden town all under the snowy blizzard stuff. It was really cool to me.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say Metro or the Underworld one. I think the way they done the mechanics of being underwater was quite fun.
Oh, in Seaside. Or was it Lake? Lake.
Lake. It was Lake.
Yeah, that's... Mario Odyssey, man, that was such a... It was one of those games that I played it through once and was like, wow, that was a really satisfying game to finish. The movement was so smooth with it. It felt like a perfect... It felt like I was playing Mario Galaxy again with how perfect that felt for the Wii. Cascade was really nice. It was one of those games. It was like kind of felt like Cap was your tutorial area, and then you get to Cascade, and it's like, welcome. Here's a big open world for you to go and find shit in, and it was like, that's awesome.
And I like how they would reference like the older generations of the game, like when you'd go into like the 2D pipes.
Yeah. Yes.
It was just.
And the music would change as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
You like Cascade? Nice.
I will say as well, I loved that they always had more moons than you would need to collect.
Yes.
Because it never felt like you were stuck behind a difficult moon. Did you ever manage to do Darker Side in that game? So, you know when you went to Moon Kingdom at the end of the game?
Oh, yeah.
If you got enough moons on the way, you would unlock a new region called Dark Side.
Oh, right, yes.
And Dark Side was like a boss rush mode where you would just go and fight all of the topper fights in a row and then do like the mecha fight at the end.
Yeah.
If you got even more moons than that, you would unlock Darker Side, which is like the equivalent of the perfect run in Mario Galaxy, where you had like a just a really difficult and tricky platforming section that would just like test your ability to play through the game and like all the mechanics that you've learned. It was such a good run. I love that all the Mario games have that too. Also, yes, it was hell, and yet it was fantastic to beat it.
Yeah, we're masochists here. It's fine.
I mean, I mentioned earlier that I 100% did a Baldur's Gate, which includes honor mode, so that should tell you how much of a masochist I am.
Honor? I barely know her.
Honor? I think you mean Inna.
Super Mario Wonderlands I loved as well. That was good.
I don't think I've played Wonderland.
Has there been like a moment where if you could just like play or watch like a game, a TV series or a movie again and just re-experience that time watching it?
Titanfall 2.
What would that be? Titanfall 2?
Titanfall 2 has the best single-player campaign I have ever played.
Nice.
It is the textbook definition of a perfect game, to me. There is a moment in... that I won't spoil for anyone who hasn't played the game. There is a moment in that game where a button prompt nearly made me come. It was so good. If you've played the game, you know exactly what mission I'm on about, and you know exactly what button prompt I'm on about. But I was playing that game through, and I was like, fantastic. I also just love the writing between the kind of the two main characters. The premise of the game, which is set up in the first mission, is that you're training as a pilot, which is effectively just a dude with like advanced mobility gear who can climb inside of a big giant mech called a Titan and fight shit. And the guy who's training you, tragically in the first mission, he dies in battle and he links you to his Titan. And the rapport between the main character and the Titan is fantastic. Such beautiful writing. If anyone has not played the Titanfall 2 campaign, I highly recommend it. Its gameplay and its storytelling are some of the best. It's not a long campaign, but it is a fantastic one. What about you, Fraser? What game would you choose?
Well, we've got a Zelda fan in the chat.
Oh, Ocarina of Time, yes. Good pick. Although, I have to say, my first kind of classic Zelda experience was with Phantom Hourglass. So that one will hold a special place in my heart, even though Ocarina of Time is objectively one of the greatest hits of all time. What about you, Fraser? What would be your game you'd go back and re-experience? Or even not just a game, it could be like a movie or like a TV series or something. Just a piece of media that you'd like to go back and revisit with a clean slate.
Well, it's on a kind of similar premise, but a little bit different. So you know how there are people that are like, they get really invested into like a show, but you never really understood why, or how they get emotionally attached to things.
Yeah.
I was watching the A Good Place, with Ted Danson, as Michael. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Hey Fraser, sorry to interrupt you. Can we just get a ban on that guy in chat who's just advertising his own stuff?
Absolutely.
We may only have 3 viewers, but we're not going to let people self-advertise their own shit in here. Come on. Sorry to interrupt.
That's right.
In fact, that's a point we should set up between streams. If you give my Twitch account mod access, I'll at least be able to assist with kind of those bits as well.
Right.
But we'll sort
Has that done it? Has that come off now?
It's not removed the message.
Oh, how odd.
I don't know if you can like remove the message independently or something.
Have a look. How do okay.
We all good?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out how to get rid of the message, and it's so tedious.
I mean, it's no biggie, but
It's fine. We know they're not going to do it, and I've just blocked them anyway.
nice. Hashtag get fucked Solari Ravers.
Although that does mean we're big enough now that we got our own little self promoter in the chat.
Yeah, we got a scammer coming in.
Yeah, it's all happening within the first 2 streams. We've been cancelled. We've got our first self promoter. Oh, thank you. So yeah, Good Place. Have you ever seen it?
You know what? Good Place is a very good shout. I have seen the first season.
Right. I won't spoil it then.
I kind of lost interest in the second season, but like I know the twist.
But yeah, so it was as you said, it's a really good show. But the very last episode, they kind of split into 2 parts, where you kind of knew from the penultimate episode how you could kind of figure out how the last episode was going to go.
Yeah.
And I could not bring myself to watch it.
Aww.
It took me months, like genuine months, to watch that episode. And I've only ever watched it once again since. I've watched the series like multiple times, as you do with a bingeable series, but I've only ever finished it all the way twice.
Jem, I have not seen any of Game of Thrones, nor do I plan to, nor do I want to. It is a series that I have literally, like, no investment in.
Cool. I'm going to...
Everything I've heard about the game, everything I've heard about the franchise just tells me, run. Don't start getting into it.
I might do a quick restart of Palia, because I'm starting to snap through the environment.
Are you getting those things where like it seems to like stutter and like randomly things start to clip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, for example, if you go stream now...
Oh god, yeah, you're just walking through the floor.
Yeah, like...
Okay. Yeah, that probably warrants a restart.
Yeah, like, you know the fisherman's dock?
Mm-hmm.
I was walking across that to go and chat to him, and I went, oh!
Straight through it.
I'm in the Matrix, man! Yeah. Alrighty, I will be right back, team. Ba-ba-do, ba-ba-ba-ba.
How much pallium do I have? Oh, I need one more pallium ore in order to make...
Horizon Zero Dawn was a good game as well.
I heard really good things about it. I just never ran playing the Horizon games.
And obviously, as you know, I'm a big Subnautica fan.
Yeah, you do like your Deep Ocean Horror.
I think that was like the first game I've ever like completed, like through to completion.
Completed it to completion. That is a hell of a...
Okay, alright. Okay. But you know what I mean.
I do, yeah.
There we go. Let's peer review Harry Potter the Harry Potter franchise.
Ah, well, I can sum it up in very few words. J.K. Rowling is
no.
a bitch.
Okay.
Elaborate.
I said franchise. I said franchise.
Yeah, I will say that... Okay. Harry Potter is, and remains, a fine series for teenagers and young adults. I will say, if you are an adult who is still your favourite book series, that you probably haven't read much. Or, at the very least, you haven't read it in quite a long time. The writing of Harry Potter is not very good. It's just good for children and young adults. And if you don't think that statement is correct, I challenge you to reread the books as an adult.
Yeah, and if you want a summary of what the main difference is between the books and the movies, in the books, the contribution of our main trio is 33%, 33%, 33%, but in the movies, it's Harry Potter 1%, Ron Weasley 0%, and Hermione Granger 99%. You can't argue that.
No, it's all Hermione. You could argue that Harry's the one who actually, like, you know, casts the spells and shit.
Yeah, which is why he gets the 1%.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real, and I mean this in the nicest way possible with no disrespect. Harry Potter is not exceptional at anything.
No.
He's not powerful, he's not smartest, he's not the most strategic, he just is because of prophecy. Harry Potter is basically plot armor.
Harry Potter is a he's a Mary Sue.
Yeah.
He's only strong because he's prophesized to be strong. There's nothing about him that makes him special.
Neville Longbottom, on the other hand,
should have been the chosen one.
Should have.
I said justice for Neville.
Oh, if anyone is interested in any like fan films, there's a really, really good fan film about Bellatrix Lestrange and Neville's parents, and a bit of the background behind how they went to St. Mungo's and how Neville went to be with his aunt.
That is an interesting.
And there's this whole scene where Bellatrix and the Death Eaters are fighting them, and then Dumbledore comes along and is like, hello. It's very, very good.
That does sound good.
Like, you do get some, like, pretty terrible, no offense, fan films, but that one was one that it just was good.
Fraser.
Yes, he does end up with a Wizard Cop.
I've just upgraded to a heavy sawmill, and oh my god, the times. A heartwood plank takes 2 minutes in a basic one. In a upgraded one, it takes 1 minute and 18 seconds. per craft.
Nice.
That's very nice.
It's a shame you don't like musicals, because there's the Harry Potter musical trilogy, which is honestly so hilariously funny.
Funny in a good way, though, or...
No, genuinely, it's very, very funny. Like, there are, like, specific, like, bits that they do as a running joke, which are hilarious. Like, they, essentially, what they do is they kind of do, like, crossovers between episodes. So, like, you've got, like, Umbridge in what is basically a setting of Prisoner of Azkaban.
Fuck Umbridge.
Like, yeah. Well, and the way they do it is so hilarious. I'll have to show you. I'll have to find, like, maybe not the whole thing, but, like, a snippet of some of Umbridge's best moments. Because they get, I can't remember his surname, but they get Joe to play Umbridge.
Joe.
Joe Mama. No, not really. I'll have to find out what his surname is.
Fraser!
I'll have to find out what his name is, surname is, but yeah, they get him to play Umbridge, and it's like this absolutely macho impersonation of Umbridge, and then you can fill in the gaps, but there's this really interesting interaction with a centaur.
One of the things I did really dislike about the movies is how dirty they did Hermione, because Hermione was a ruthless bitch. Like, Hermione was like... Do you remember what Hermione did to Rita Skeeter?
Oh, yeah.
And they just
that
cut
was my
that.
favourite.
They cut that from the films. She trapped a reporter in a glass jar for a year. That is some insane level, like, petty revenge. And yeah, they just cut it, because why not? Let's ruin Hermione's character even more.
But what I find particularly interesting is the Robert Pattinson, who plays Cedric Diggory, was like, I would totally give up Twilight to go back and play Cedric Diggory again.
I do think the casting was pretty good in the films. I think that David Tennant as Barty Crouch Jr. was a fantastic choice. I do think as well that Mad-Eye Moody was a fantastic and inspired casting decision.
And I've got to say, like, don't hate me for saying it, but J.K. Rowling's insistence on British actors, I think, was quite influential.
I think so, but I think there are American actors out there who could have done a convincing performance, but yeah. I think that by forcing it to be British actors, she guaranteed it was authentic.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, you see often, like I saw a clip recently of David Tennant doing an American accent in a film, and it just felt wrong.
Right, yeah, it was like...
Like, it wasn't a bad accent, it was just, I've heard him do British, I've heard him in his native Scottish, and it just threw my brain off.
Yeah.
Although, do you remember that one episode of Doctor Who where David Tennant was a Scottish man pretending to have a British accent, pretending to do a Scottish impersonation?
Oh, that was with Queen Victoria, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was so good. I remember watching it and thinking, like, wow, that's a really, really talented piece of voice acting work.
In terms of Doctor Who, I feel for Christopher Eccleston. I really enjoyed Christopher Eccleston's portrayal of the Doctor.
I think he went on an interview at one point and he said something along the lines of, like, he doesn't wish for more out of Doctor Who because he's just happy to be the one that got the ball rolling again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what, Chris? Good for you, man. A lot of other people would have been bitter that they didn't get to do more with it. But he's just like, nah, man, I fucking kickstarted this revolution. Viva la Doctor.
Yeah, I would have liked to have seen more of Christopher Eccleston's Doctor.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little upset that they haven't brought him back for any, like, specials like they have with David and Matt.
Yeah, I mean, they had really good opportunities to, but they actively chose not to.
Like, the fact that when they did the whole, like, you know when they teased Capaldi?
Oh yeah.
Like
With,
that whole moment,
no,
they could have.
all 13.
Yeah, they could have at least called him into like
Just pressing buttons in the
just
TARDIS.
do a new clip, you know. But then I guess that would require doing like a full rebuild of the TARDIS set, so I can understand why they wouldn't. But
Well, would it though? Because his build wasn't too dissimilar from Tennant's. I don't think it would have been as much as.
And you know
it's
what?
not exactly like Smith's to Tennant's. It's
No, you're right. And to be fair, given they were already building, like one for the War Doctor, one for like they're already doing that. So also, I do love that they showed a Doctor in the TARDIS before he got even announced as the Doctor. Like, he wasn't confirmed to play the Doctor yet when that aired. That was, like, a moment where the fans got to see the Doctor out of chronological order. Because usually, when you see the Doctor interacting with other Doctors, you see it from the perspective of the oldest Doctor there.
Yeah.
So it was such an interesting... And, that makes sense from our, non-linear, non-subjective, wibbly-wobbly ball of time. But from like the show's point of view, it totally makes sense that some Doctors would meet a later version of themselves.
Yeah.
I do love Doctor Who. Although, I do have to say, I did struggle to get through the stuff with the 12th Doctor. He was fine, but it all felt a little too... Like, the Doctor is a showman. That is, a given...
Wait, 12? Matt Smith?
No, Matt Smith was 11. 12 was Capaldi. 10 was David.
No, it can't have been.
10 was David, 11 was Matt Smith, 12 was Capaldi.
Oh, yes, of course, because they must have been counting the War Doctor as... Okay, yeah.
The War...
From that scene where...
Yeah.
They was floating around, it's like, no, sir, all 13, and then they announced Capaldi. That's why I just associated...
Yes, but the War Doctor was not given a number.
Yeah.
It was like 8, then the War Doctor, and then 9. But yeah, the scene where, like... The thing is, I liked Christopher Eccleston enough that when I watch Doctor Who, I will watch Christopher Eccleston's stuff. I loved David and I loved Matt, and I really struggled to watch the 12th Doctor, which is a shame because I know he did a fantastic part, and like there are some of his episodes that I love, but for the most part, I didn't like the way the show was written. Nothing against the acting was fantastic. I just didn't like the writing.
Yeah, I after Smith, I kind of stopped following as much as I used to.
Yeah.
I came back for... What would he have been now? He'd have been... May 14th?
Oh, Ncuti Gatwa.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, to be fair, I watched a little bit of the Jodie Whittaker Doctor, but it suffered from...
Writing
the same. Well, to be honest, it suffered a little bit from both. I thought a lot of the acting was quite flat. A lot of the character. Well, they started off with 3 companions, which is like unheard of. But what that meant was you didn't really get any one-on-one time with the Doctor and the companions. It was like the companions already had predefined relationships that we didn't know much about. And then the Doctor was just kind of dropped in there awkwardly, and it just didn't really mesh very well.
I think it's the whole thing around bringing in celebrities to play companions, because it takes you out the immersion of, hang on, this is a companion. It's like, no, that's the host of The Chase.
Yeah, Bradley Walsh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, whenever I was watching Doctor Who from... 9 through to 12, I didn't know any of the people that were in the shows. Now, granted, these days I've seen them in other stuff since, but I didn't really know David Tennant. I didn't really know Peter Capaldi. I didn't really know, any of them. And don't get me wrong, they were all fantastic. No hate to them, and they all deserve everything that they got from that show. They were all fantastic. But when you start bringing in random celebrities, it's like, oh, well, I know who that is, and that's...
Yeah.
Like, it took away from the immersion that Doctor Who was set in the real world, because, like, oh, well, that's not a person, That's not just
No.
some random Joe off the street.
No worries. Thank you for sitting on for the stream and staying with us for so long. Rest easy.
Yeah, have fun. It's been good. And we'll catch you again at some point. Thanks for hanging out.
Also, yeah, thank you for the prompt reminder that it's 11 o'clock.
Ooh, yeah. What do you say, Fraser? Should we go another 15 minutes to the 3-hour mark?
Let's round out to 3 hours and then we'll
Yeah.
end stream and then we'll be back for another stream at a later point.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for your patronage. See you later. Oh man. 3-hour stream. I think this is like an ideal length to go for streams.
Yeah.
I feel like if you try and force streaming to be too long, you'll just end up in a position where you're not doing it because you're enjoying it then, you're just doing it for the sake of like, oh, I want to do a big stream.
Yeah. And we have had a few randos pop in for lengthy periods of time.
Yeah. I mean, the Mystic is me, by the way, just so you're aware.
Oh no, yeah, I know. Yeah, that one figures.
But yeah, we've had some. Also, did you see on the like analytics page after the first stream, you can actually see number of distinct viewers,
I'll have to go check that out in a bit.
which is pretty cool. Yeah, so you don't just see like how many people joined, but you also see how many different people joined.
I mean, now that it's just us, I'm gonna have a little play around with the. Where's the analytics? Oh, there's the analytics bit. Okay, so we've had 5 unique viewers today. I thought we had.
Nice. Hey, we're doing pretty well there. That is more than I think the last stream. We only had 2 unique viewers though.
How do you check the previous one?
Well, I saw it in our emails. I went to it through there.
No, it couldn't have been 2 unique viewers.
I think it was.
How could it have been when we had 4 at one point?
Well, I don't think that count is accurate. I think that because like, if you got your stream up at the minute,
not as a viewer.
okay, because like I was looking earlier and it was like, I was thinking, I thought that there were so many, like I thought there were only 2 people in the chat, one of which was me, and then Gemma and Reese both put a message in, and so like I'm not fully convinced that that viewer count is accurate. I think that's more of an estimate.
Right. But surely it can't be that hard to figure out how many people you got in.
Well, yeah, you'd think.
We have got an achievement though.
Have we?
Yeah.
What's our achievement?
Achievement was for like clockwork.
What's that?
A stream for your 2 unique days within 30 days.
And that's like clockwork, is it?
What is our bidding? We've got more than 2 followers.
Let's go. Ah, look at us.
There you go. There's another tier of like clockwork, which is 7 days in 30 days.
Ah, okay. So it's like it's tiered up.
Yeah. Then there's one that's 12 days.
Oh, Fraser.
This would be good for you to 100%.
It's 100% Twitch. Fraser.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I bought the medium room, it came with the small room and the porch.
That hurts my soul.
Oh, I need to buy
Like,
some. I need to buy some land plot extensions though.
Like legitimately, that hurts my feelings.
I'm sorry.
You literally just like $8,000 and you just basically built everything I've worked hard to get. How does that come with an extra room? So you get a medium room, a small room,
well,
and a...
How much does a medium room cost for you? Because it might be that it's like price deductible.
Well, mine is eight for this.
Eight
I've
grand?
just checked, yeah.
Oh. Well, maybe you get like another small room as well.
What about second porch?
I mean, you might do.
I don't think he's heard of second porch Pip.
Oh, we've had our first porch, but what about second porch?
Play level 30, let's go.
Nice. Yeah, I need to pop into town and use some renown to buy some land.
I'm actually quite enjoying this streaming stuff.
Yeah. It's just an excuse to hang out. Not that we need excuses for that these days.
No. Hey, play level 31, let's go.
Nice.
Let me guess, you're on like 36.
No, I'm only on 33.
Oh, so you're still steadily leveling up. What do you get your 2 level ups in?
I got one in cooking and one in farming. No, so one in cooking, one in gardening, and I recently got one in mining. I think.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm making progress. I'm working towards mining level 9 because I want to get my my infused. What are they called? What tier are they? Ah, it doesn't say.
Is that the wood?
Yeah, so I've got some flow infused wood, and I'm like mining pallium ore. But I'm trying to just get enough, like, you know, enough stuff. Writs are only 25. Oh, I'm just gonna buy a shitload of writs with all my renown. There's 15 writs. Fuck it, why not?
Also, when we get to that point, let me know what the quote is for the artwork for the channel, and I'll.
Ah, shit. Yeah, I need to talk to our resident artist about that. Because we really should get that sorted.
Yeah.
I just picked up a whole ass tree, Fraser. You can just pick up trees in the menu. That's ridiculous.
Oh, is this back on your plot?
Yeah, I just picked up a whole tree. I was trying to like move some stuff around, and I was like pressing G to pick stuff up in the menu, and I accidentally picked up a whole fucking tree. How does that even happen? I guess I can move these to...
Well, interestingly enough, there's an achievement in Twitch that says have 50 unique viewers at the same time.
50 or 15?
On here, 50.
50.
And on it says we have more than we've had 4.
Yeah, four unique viewers today at one time. That I can believe.
Just 46 to go.
We'll get there. Probably, maybe.
Holy cow! There's a light clockwork tier, 25 days out of 30 days.
Wow, that sounds like a tough one to get. My porch is under construction. My medium room is also nearly under construction. I just need to smelt up some stone brick. My porch will be done in 7.5 minutes. Nice.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I think my next goal is going to be a combination of upgrading my sawmills and furnaces to the heavy sawmill and the heavy furnaces,
Yep.
and then doing some house redecoration. Because yeah, my wardrobe currently covers up my porch saw. I can't be having that. And my bed's about to be in the doorway of my new room.
Here we go. Yeah, we're near approaching the 3-hour mark.
Damn. Time flies.
Yeah, I'm just gonna send some stuff back into inventory. Let's put some bits onto smelt.
Yep, I'm taking some stone bricks to smelt. And I need, I think, 26 of them in order to start my medium room. Yep, so that's
Yeah.
going to take 52 minutes.
52 minutes, goodness me.
Actually, no, I can divide that by 3. I'll just need to stop processing on these.
Wee.
Yeah, so I'll now be getting 3 stone bricks every 2 minutes, and that'll effectively mean I need to do 9 sets of 2 minutes, so in 18 minutes they'll be done.
Nice.
So yeah, just after stream, and then I'll put my house upgrades on to go overnight. And I'll probably attach my 3rd point once they're... Oh, actually, I don't know how long they even take to build, so that might be the start of the next play session to attach a small room on. But yeah. I got buildings, Fraser. I got buildings.
I'm now up to 7,839 gold, so...
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I recently spent that 8 grand, so I'm fucking out of gold.
Thing is, I could like sell a couple of bits to get up to 8,000, but I just don't know what I would do with the space.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think my bit for next session will probably be crafter's permits and then get all of my tools upgraded. Like, just go round and buy the recipes. Because I'm leveling everything up, I'm not buying the adjacent recipes.
Right,
like,
yeah.
I get for some things that you don't really need it, like for the bug catchers.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
some
but
of them I probably should get the tool upgrades for.
yeah, I recommend getting at least the upgrades for the pickaxe and the axe to at least fine, because at least then you can break everything. Whereas at the minute there are still like some rocks and stuff that you aren't able to break.
The recipes are expensive.
They are. the flow infused and like Palium ore one was 3k per tool. So,
Oh! Harper, look!
hold on, wait for your stream to catch up.
Tomatoes.
Oh, another full harvest. Nice.
This is my Stardew Valley skills coming into play.
The farm whore. Oh, you know what's really annoying? I kept like 100 stone bricks in reserve for building stuff, and then when I needed to get to 8k, I was looking for things to sell. I was like, stone bricks, yeah, sell them. And then as soon as I sold the stone bricks for the 8k, bought the house upgrade, now I'm waiting for stone bricks to smelt to do the building.
That's hilarious. Speaking of, while you are waiting,
Hey,
could you come help me water?
speaking of Fraser, we're at the 3-hour mark.
I know, but could you help me water so my crops can grow while we're offline?
Yes, I will do. I will do.
Oh my god, I've got gardening level 6.
Jesus.
Yeah, like, honestly, having patches this big almost guarantees level ups.
Yeah, look at the AoE on this watering can.
Ah, so husband and wifey.
Hashtag cottage core.
And I'm already come prepared with the seeds.
Well, according to your sister, you do have a breeding kink. Yeah,
No,
that's
I
a
think
wild
that
thing to
was,
throw out as an accusation, isn't it?
I thought that was aimed at you.
Oh, yeah, it might have been, to be fair.
But that's why I called her Hawkeye.
Man, this game is so chill. Like,
It literally is a 3D version of Stardew.
It is. We need to get back to Stardew at some point, man. It has
do.
been too long. There we go. I think that's everything.
Yep.
Oh, my watering can's almost out. Do you want to stop by the plant and see my expansion?
Yes, I shall.
And then we'll end stream.
Yeah, let me quickly pop back. Let me just drop some bits off in the...
Yeah, your
chair.
inventory hurts to look at.
Oh, actually, I will pop to buy your lot in a bit. I just need to sell some stuff.
What is this doing over here?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, I've got a entire line of stuff ready to sell.
Nice.
Alright, now you know where I'm at in terms of money.
Yep.
Where do you think I'm going to end up?
After you sell.
Yeah, so I'm at 7,839.
I don't know how much crops are worth. Let's... With a full harvest, let's say...
Oh no, this is going to be such a massive overestimation.
I don't know, like 9k? You're at 7.5. 9k doesn't feel impossible.
Yeah, it might not actually be that far off. It might be a bit short, but it won't be that far off.
You're a bit short.
I think a big part of it depends on how many like gold star crops I got out of it.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Oh. Haha! 10,819. I got 2 grand from that harvest.
I was going to go for 10k, but I didn't want to overshoot it.
No, I got 3k out of that.
Jesus. You need to go to 11 grand.
There you go, chat.
That's how it's fucking done.
I told you. I've got my money-making machine flowing. I've got the bars smelting. I've got the crops growing. Selling fish and bugs I catch during the day while it's all smelting and growing. So, okay, making big buns.
Fucking making bank. We love to see it.
And I'm absolutely terrified to sell any of the antlers because I just feel like I'll sell them and then they're going to be needed.
Oh, I've been selling all of mine.
I know you have.
But, like, I feel like they're not difficult to get. Like, if
They're not difficult to get, but they're not, like, common.
I mean...
Like, particularly the bigger sets of the antlers, like the primo antlers.
If I don't have at least one in my inventory when I come back from a hunting trip, I feel like I've failed.
Yeah, Harper, look at this. I literally could just use that and make seeds and not have to purchase them anymore.
Ugh, that would be nice.
Like, imagine if
It's an investment, isn't it?
Yeah, like, if you think of it like tomatoes, where you get, for every seed you put down, you get 3 harvests.
Yeah.
If you put your first harvest into seed,
Yeah.
and then sold the other 2, you would never, ever have to spend money on...
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Buying seeds.
I've just made a shitload more arrows. I now have... Still... Honestly, I'm going to sell... I'm just going to bin those shit arrows. So I now have... effectively 200 copper and 200 iron arrows.
Although, I don't mind the crappier arrows, because they still one-shot the squirrels.
You're right. I had so much, like, excess... Because I'm power leveling mining, I have so much copper and, like, iron...
Right.
That I'm just like, well... There's no reason for me not to use this and make some stuff out of it.
Let's go directly that way.
Right, we should phrase about end stream, because we've been going for nearly 3 hours and 10 minutes.
Right, let me end stream.
It has been good fun, and for all those who have watched, thank you, and we will see you later.